Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new Retro Achievement Mastery playthrough. I'm Jonathan Wolf and today we're going to be celebrating Metroid Prime 4's release by mastering Metroid Prime for the Nintendo GameCube. Now, by the time you're watching this, Prime 4 is already out. However, I'm recording this on November 30th, which means that, yeah, the game's not out yet. Now, just to be clear, right here, right now, I know the online Discord that Prime 4 is having, mainly because of a particular character that was introduced in the latest trailer. However, my opinions on the final product my opinions on that particular character will be more established once the game comes out. And, when I do the end-of-year recap video, I will talk about Prime 4 if I, get it on the day of release. Because, driving to the nearest store is going to be a chore and a half. But, sometimes sacrifices need to be made. Also, for anyone who says that I'm a Nintendo consumer, that I'm doing the service of actually, giving Nintendo money. With Prime 4, this will be the first and only Nintendo game I actually will buy this year. Not to mention that I will buy the Switch 1 version, because I don't have a Switch 2, and I still have no reason to buy one. So, there you go. But yeah, with that said, let's go and just master Metroid Prime. So, for this game, we need to do 2 playthroughs, unfortunately. We have to do a playthrough on normal mode, and we gotta do a playthrough on hard mode. Now, we also need to do a playthrough on... We also need to do a third playthrough where we need to do a speed run, where we need to beat the game in less than 3 hours and a half. And, yeah. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to do the hard mode playthrough and the speedrun playthrough in one go. But, if I don't make it, then I guess I don't make it. But yeah, with that said, let's just get the show on the road and okay, hang on, let me check the options first. Hint system, I wanted this off because I know how to play the game and I know where I'm going. Display is good. Sound is good. Controller. Get rid of rumble. Okay, you're good. Alright, so let's go with normal mode. So, let me get my timer. Or let me get the timer script. But yeah, with that said, 3, 2, 1, vámonos. Oh, right. I forgot that when I click out of another window, the controller doesn't register Dolphin. I forgot about that. Alright, unidentified distress beacon. we go. You know, considering this is the third Metroid game we're actually doing this year, it still feels fantastic to actually play this, or to come back to this game. Also, I have to remember that I'm playing the GameCube version and not the not the remastered version, so no twin stick shooter for me. Also, why is my oh my god, this freaking controller, man! I swear to God. But yeah, as you can see, I'm moving the C stick, and yeah, there's no response. So yeah, that sucks. Okay, so yeah, let me get used to the controls. Oh my god. Okay, I forgot that A is not jump here. All right. Press and hold L. I'm holding L, but it's not locking in.
A few moments later.
Alright. Moment of truth. Did it work? Yes, it did. Okay, cool. So yeah, I have my L and R triggers to L2 and R2 on my PS3 controller. However, for some reason, I always had this problem with L that it just doesn't work, but with R it works fine. But yeah, L is just kind of weird, but whatever. Yeah, basically I just now map it to L1. But yeah, it's not that big of an issue. But yeah, now I have to remember to press L1 instead of R1 or L2. But yeah, it's not the end of the world. Also, no, that overlay doesn't show a D-pad. Okay, that's odd. Anyway. But yeah, here we go. Metroid Prime. Oh man, I've been a bit excited to play this game again, especially considering that, you know, Prime 4 is coming out, and yeah, it feels surreal to actually, you know, think that we are getting a new Prime game after so long. Especially since, you know, for those who don't know, the game was announced, Prime 4 was announced back in E3 2017, which is just insane considering it's been so long. Alright. New creatures. So yeah, basically, for this mastery, we need to get all scans, which, you know, I always go for. Well, if I play the game new, that is. And yeah, basically this first playthrough is going to be a full 100% playthrough where we're gonna get basically every achievement except the ones related to hard mode and the speedrun achievements. Which just to mention right now, the only achievements that are related to hard mode are beating every major boss on hard mode, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, there's really no what's the word? There's really no incentive, so to speak, to play hard mode unless you want to tackle, beat all the bosses. But yeah, as you can see, we got Frigate Foresight, which we get by downloading the map to the Frigate Orpheon, which is actually a missable achievement because, yeah, you do not need to download the map because, yeah, the Frigate Orpheon is a pretty linear level. So yeah, it's not that. Not to mention that, you know, it's at the beginning of the game and you're never gonna come back to this place, so, you know. Oh no. I'm getting my buttons confused. Alright. Everybody's going. Alright. So yeah, I am going... So yeah, basically, for this playthrough, I am going to skip, pretty much almost all scans. Or I'm going to skip reading, the scans. But, you know, if you want to, you know, check the scans for yourself, play the game. So yeah, this is going to be a walkthrough, but it's also going to be a quick walkthrough because, you know, if I was, you know, reading everything, we would be here all day. And, you know, I got stuff to do. I got the Sly Cooper video to make. Because, yeah, by the time I'm recording this, I literally finished doing the Sly Cooper voiceover. The Sly Cooper voiceover for the video. Okay, yeah, I need to. Okay, yeah, I need to learn. I gotta remember the tech that we're gonna use later down the road. Because yeah, later we have to do a bit of a interesting achievement related to the rapid fire missiles. Now that being said, if I missed scans, I can get them on during hard mode. So it's not the end of the world if I miss a scan. Like here in the frigate, but still, I want to make sure I actually get everything. Yeah, we just got, but yeah, we basically want to scan the enemies, and we also need to find for the red dots. Now, the Space Pirates, here at the beginning, they will not give you an entry, so it's not worth scanning them. Ow. Alright. Access to Deck Gamma. And yeah, basically, yeah, that's how I'm gonna tackle this game. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do at least 2 playthroughs. I'm gonna try to at least do 2 playthroughs so that I don't have to do a third one for the speedrun, but if it comes down to it, then I guess I will do it, but you know, if it comes down to it, it's not the end of the world. That said, because of it, I'm basically going to like do no commentary for the speedrun, because what's the point? Especially considering that, you know, since I don't do speedruns when I play this game, I don't like to speedrun this game, so yeah. Not to mention that, you know, my PB when it comes to speedrunning this game 100%, my PB is sub 4 hours, but on the Wii version. Okay, so we are going to save now, because now we're going to go and get one of the hardest achievements in this set. Yeah, right off the bat on the frigate, we have 2 achievements that are pretty difficult. Okay, so I got to remember that. You know what? You know what? I'm going to remap my controller. So, what I'm going to do is A is going to be square. B is going to be A, or B is going to be cross. And yeah, that's it. Because yeah, I feel more comfortable jumping with cross. No, why did you close? Oh my god. Okay. Also, yeah, I just noticed that by pressing L2, we can actually, like, lock in and strafe, but yeah, if I press L1, it doesn't work, which is kind of weird. Yeah, what's up with that? That's very odd. Ah, whatever. Alright. Boss fight. So for this fight, well, first of all, let's see who it is. Well, there you go. Okay, why does it... Oh, now it works, okay. So yeah, basically, we have our first boss achievement. We have the Parasite Queen, and we basically need to defeat this queen before she has an opportunity to shoot her laser. And, yeah, this is... For being the first achievement, this is pretty hard, because we basically need to use a trick that this game has where you can actually rapid fire your missiles. You can actually rapid fire your missiles with the power beam. And yeah, it's pretty easy to pull off. You just need to press missile, then you gotta shoot once with the power beam, and and you basically need to alternate. But oh, really? And yeah, basically you have to try your best to. And yeah, you basically need to be fast for this one. Now, scanning is gonna be somewhat important since what's it called? Since after you scan the Parasite Queen, you can actually target the head, which does more damage. But okay, let me try to do a non. Well, that didn't work. So yeah, I'm pretty sure what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this achievement and then I'm gonna reload so I can actually get the Parasite achievement, or the scan, I should say. Okay. And yeah, basically, yeah. Once we get past this point, the achievements get a bit easier. Yeah, I remember this one taking me a while, especially considering that I'm not used to the GameCube controls with this game. Because I'm gonna be 100% honest. With this mastery, this will be the 4th time I'm playing this game. Well, technically 2nd time since I mastered the game. But for my first mastery, I did a normal playthrough, a hard playthrough, and then I did a speed run, all separate. So I did 3 playthroughs. So yeah, this is actually going to be the 4th time I'm actually playing this game with the GameCube, with GameCube controls. And yeah, I tried it out on remastered on the Switch, and I didn't like it. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, they work once you get used to them, but yeah, I'm just not used to it. I'm so used to having free aim with the Wii mode. But I completely understand if it's just a me problem. So yeah, if this takes a while, then yeah, this is part of the course. This is part of the course, by the way. So yeah. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna skip the turrets. Cause yeah, they're not gonna shoot you if you're doing this. Oh no, I'm taking damage. There we go. And yeah, that's actually another problem I have with the rapid fire, especially I mean, because you see, that time it actually worked. That time it actually worked, but other times just didn't. Now, I can understand if it's just a problem because I'm using a PlayStation controller or a PS3 controller, but yeah, that's just pretty annoying. Now, in case you're wondering, John, you just got the achievement. Why are you not resetting? Well, that is because we have another very difficult achievement. Because now, we have to escape the frigate in less than before the timer reaches 4 minutes. So we basically have 3 minutes to get out of this place. And yeah, it's pretty hard. Oh my god. The world is breaking apart. But yeah, basically, for this part, you just need to be fast. And yeah, I always forget the layout of this section. Oh, why are you getting stuck, Samus? Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get this. Oh my god, okay. Well, hello there. Who's this lovely fella? I think I've seen this guy before. Dang. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it because I did stall in that vent section. And there we go. A measly explosion allowed us to lose our stuff. Not the dumbest way to lose our powers, but you know, it's up there. Okay, yeah, we're not doing this. Because, yeah, we need to wait for this door to open. Then we have to make it all the way to the end. But 3, 2, 1, 0. Another problem is that we do not have the morph ball. So, we lost the morph ball off in that explosion. So, yeah, we gotta try again. And so, yeah, right in the beginning, we have 2 achievements that are pretty difficult. Now, granted, I will say that the escape sequence is much difficult than the Parasite Queen achievement, but yeah, I will say right now that I was a bit scared of this set because of those 2 achievements. However, once I got them, I will admit that the rest of the set is really not that hard. Up until we get to the final 2 fights of the game. Because, oh boy, those fights are going to be annoying as shit. But yeah, now the good thing is that we can just fight Parasite normally. And, you know, might as well get the scan. Hey, buddies, how's it going? So yeah. Parasite Queen. Parasite female, genetically enhanced by unknown means. A weak spot has been detected on this creature's mouth. Use your auto-targeting to acquire this new target. Scans indicate the presence of a potent mutagen, origins unknown. Creature exhibits the ability to fire weapon-grade blasts of energy. Yeah, we know. Oh no, why? And yeah, when you scan, when you shoot her at the head, she takes more damage, but at the same time, scanning takes precious time that you can use to oh god, my eyes. That you can actually use to shoot her. So that's the reason as to why I didn't scan her when I was going for the achievement. Oh, get out of the way, dummy. I remember me barely getting this one when I first got this achievement. So yeah, you don't wanna... Oh my god, wrong button! I pressed R to shoot a missile. Because I think it's R to shoot a missile in Remastered. You see? Look at that. I'm getting confused again. That is awesome. But no, R is to look up and down. Okay, I think I'm doing better on time, but I'm not sure on that one. Ugh. How long is it gonna take me? Because we're almost at half an hour, and I'm not even done with the tutorial, and I'm not done with the freaking frigate. So, oh man, this is gonna be a long playthrough. Oh, that was close. I find it kind of weird that you can actually skip the intro cutscene to Parasite, but not these cutscenes, because I believe you can actually do it in all other versions, or I believe you can, but once you beat the game. Yeah, for that part I like to strafe, since open up, since turning is a bit slower. And we did it. We are the best. Outrunning the explosions. Okay, so yeah, second try. Okay, so yeah, this was not that bad. But yeah, the best strategy for this achievement, is to just morph ball as much as you can, and don't morph when you're on a down slope, or when you're going up a slope, because that's gonna be slower than walking. So yeah. But yeah, you basically need to be fast for this achievement. So you gotta get good. You need to get God. Alright, so 30 minutes and we're finally on Talon 4. Oh my god, that's so stupid. Okay. So, because we're playing the original GameCube release, and we're also playing 1.0, there's an achievement we have to pull off that is essentially the one and only sequence break we actually have to make in this game, or for this set. And yeah, I gotta be honest, this sequence break is honestly pretty, well, famous for one, but also it's not that hard to pull off. Now, granted, when I first mastered this game, I did play the second revision of this game, which is a much more difficult, which has a much more difficult way to get this achievement. But basically, what we have to do is we have to stay like in a... We have to like stand on like right about here-ish. Then with the scan visor, we want to lock in, and then we want to... Oh, I think I missed. Oh, I think I missed. Oh, wait. Let me scan the ship. All right, let me actually check this, because... Okay, so we have to... I keep forgetting if we have to let go at the same time, or... let me see. Okay, so I'm jumping and then I'm letting go of the stick. But yeah, basically what we're doing here is we're doing a scan dash. And basically with the scan dash, we want to get on top of that platform. Oh, whoops. And yeah, basically we have to be at an angle. That's another thing we gotta keep in mind. And I screwed up again. Nope. Okay, okay, I need to jump and then let go of the analog. There we go. Okay. And yeah, basically, by doing this technique... Oh my god, I thought I was gonna fall off. But yeah, by pulling this technique, we will get... Well, first off, we're not gonna need boost, but also we will get the space jump boots, which instead of being a infinite jump in the Prime series is a double jump. You can jump. I know, right? It's crazy. And yeah, basically the achievement for getting the space jump early is you can get it at any point. However, you have to make sure that you grab space jump before you get boost ball. Now, that being said, basically this technique is very easy to pull off. However, I'm not gonna do it, but I'm going to show you real quick a very important aspect when it comes to getting space jump early, and that is, if you're playing anything that is not the NTSC 1.0 version, which also applies to the PAL version, what you have to do is you have to get in this room, lock on this guy, and then what you need to do is you have to... Oh, you lose the lock. You lose the lock in this one. Okay. That is very interesting. But yeah, basically what you have to do if you're playing any other version that is not NTSC 1.0, what you have to do is you have to lock on that enemy, and then while you're locked in, you have to go back into this... You have to go back into this point right here, and then you actually have... And then you have to do the scan dash, which, you know, in this case is going to be with a combat visor. Now, you do want to be careful as well, because if you go too far... I believe it's like around here, around close to like the fire of the engine. But yeah, if you're close to that part, you're actually going to lose the lock, and you have to go you basically have to go all the way back up to actually try again. So yeah, that sucks. But we got it, so it's no big deal. Alright, I forgot I'm playing Prime. And, oh god, it feels so weird having Charge Beam, which, oh boy, that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting. But yeah. Once we get, that sequence break, it's gonna be a straight path. It's going to be a normal playthrough until we get to until we get to Flagra. But yeah, this is Metroid Prime, and yeah. I did say that this is honestly my least favorite Prime game. Not to say that, well, not to say that the Prime games are bad, far from it. In fact, I did mention this in the Metroid 2 video, but there is no, I have this belief that there is no bad Prime game. I don't think there's a bad Prime game in the series. But I will say that compared to Prime 2 and 3, I will say that this is my least favorite of the Prime trilogy. I will say it's better than Hunters, although to be fair, I haven't finished Hunters. I'm missing like 2 octoliths, and I have to fight the final boss. But yeah, I played a bit of Hunters. Not enough for me to actually give an opinion on whether I like it. Although, to be fair, I've beaten it once a long time ago, but yeah, that's basically my experience with Hunters. I mean, it was the first Metroid game I played, so I guess that counts for something, right? So yeah, in order to get all the scans, we need to get all of the lore, the creatures, and miscellaneous stuff. Also, very nice reflection. They got rid of it in remastered, which means that the remastered is the worst way to play this game. 0 out of 10. Do not play remastered, it sucks. And yeah, when it comes, and yeah, basically the, as you've noticed, when we've entered rooms, you may notice that we've seen achievements or a counter going up. Well, first, we have the scan counter, which will tell us when we get 25, 50, and 100% scans. But also, you're going to have a checklist of sorts of every single area. And basically for those achievements, we basically need, there is an achievement for entering, or at least entering every room in every area. So yeah, that's the reason as to why this first playthrough is going to take a while, because we're going to have to do a bunch of stuff. Also, I keep forgetting that, yeah, the scan for this thing is actually way down, which they actually did move up for in Trilogy, so... But yeah, here we got the second boss. We have the Hive Mech... the Hive Mecha? Now, let me check. Yes, the Hive Mecha. So basically what you need to do is you need to kill all the War Wasps. Which you can very easily check where they are by your radar on the top left. And once you kill all the wasps, you gotta shoot the red thing, and yeah, repeat the process 3 times, and you're done. Now, if you take too long to destroy or to hit the target, what's it called? The mecha will spawn more war wasps. There you go. Very easy fight. Although it's more of a mid-boss more than a boss fight, but whatever. Alright, missile launcher. And yeah, in this game, the different type, or not the different type, but there's actually 2 types of doors that you need to scan. Those being the missile doors and the locked doors. Alright. And oh boy, we're gonna hear that sound a lot. Especially since, yeah, I've used it, the item collecting sound is the sound that I use in the Metroid videos when I get an achievement. Because I could use sound from the games, but it's not that cool sound. I mean, Metroid 1 has cool sounds, but yeah, the Metroid Prime item acquisition theme is, I would say it's probably one of my favorites in the series. Although Fusions is also pretty good. I missed. But we ruined the wasp hive. Alright, so we don't have to come into this door, but we do have the map. And I believe there's an achievement for getting the map in every area. And, you know, this will also apply for the every room achievement. Okay, yeah. Chozo Intuition. And yeah, that's actually another problem. Yeah, that's actually another issue I have with Dolphin, is that the text is so tiny. I can barely read the like the thing for an achievement. Not to mention that they go away really fast, which is also another problem. Yeah, we will come back to this room because there is an item down there. But I am gonna return when we get, bombs. Or once we, you know, decide to do cleanup. And yeah, basically for this playthrough, I'm just gonna do my normal route, which is, you know, just play the game normally, and then once we get a plasma beam, we're gonna go back and basically get everything before we move on to, before we get the phazon suit in the mines. Wrong button. Okay, I do want to be careful, because, yeah, I don't want to die. Yeah, the last thing I want is to die to these tiny bugs. That would be so embarrassing. Oh no, how could you? Triple kill. Wait, can I just... Wait a minute. Wait, I just realized. I have space jump. Yes, very scary. Oh no. Planted beetle or plated beetle. Yeah, wait a second. Can I just do this? Yeah, I completely, it completely got over my head. I have space jump. Yeah, yeah, it comes to show that I'm not used to having space jump. Oh, but the gate is still here. Well, goodbye. Should I kill? Nah, we're just gonna keep going. If I somehow soft lock the game, then that's on me. I'm the mistake. Although having one missile is not good. Are you serious? We're gonna get this music all the time? Okay, fine. I want to hear cool ambient noises. And he's gone. Okay, never mind. Wait, we have to do the fight again? Oh, right, because I reset the room. Because yeah, if you go to similar to Luigi's Mansion, if you go 2 rooms ahead, you will. If we go 2 rooms ahead, we will. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna reset because I don't want to have this music all the time. Alright, let's fight this thing proper now. Alright, there we go. No more repetitive music. Let's go. Oh, what? Why didn't you jump, Samus? Alright, so now that we have Morph Ball, now it's time to get bombs. Gotta check the lore. Oh, Shriek Bats. Oh, I always forget. I always forget about the Shriek Bats, which is not a good thing, considering. Oh, okay. Alright, so we can't do anything here. Samus go through the door. Yeah, we cannot do anything until we get bombs. Now, usually, I would go there to grab the charge beam. However, there is an achievement where you need to grab, and I'm not kidding when I say this, the thermal visor before you grab a charge beam. So yeah, we basically need to play all the way until the Space Pirate compound in Phendrana without the charge beam, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't like it because not having the charge beam is so painful. But we'll manage. We always do. Wait, we gotta scan the frog. Look at this derpy guy. What's this guy's called? Stone Toad. Oh, it's literally a frog. Well, toad, because frogs and toads are not the same. Alright. Incinerator drone. Let's see if we can actually, How many cycles do we need? Let's see how long it's gonna take us. So yeah, for this guy, you just need to wait for the red thing to come up. And yeah, you just have to shoot it, and yeah, you just have to shoot it until it dies. Also kill the wasps as they're spawning. I missed! Oh no. Alright, there we go. I believe if I didn't shoot it those times, it would have taken me longer. But yeah, that blocked door that you see over there, or that locked door, that's actually another scan you need to do, or you need to get. Which, yeah, surprisingly doesn't include the other doors that need other beams, unlike Prime 3. But yeah, for bombs, we can now destroy, I want to say it's called sandstone. And yeah, we can just ball all over the place. I mean, we were already balling, but you know. And yeah, because this is the GameCube version, we don't have Spring Ball. Because yeah, Spring Ball was a thing in Trilogy where you would flick the Wiimote while in Morph Ball to actually you know, actually use the Morph Ball. Or actually jump on Morph Ball. Which was first introduced in Prime 3, and then it was implemented into the Trilogy version of Prime 1 and 2. And it's also in Remastered, although... Yeah, I'm not gonna blame you if you don't know it's in Remastered, because... Oh my god, I was just pressing... X to actually use the Spring Ball. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, remember when I said that this doesn't have Spring Ball? Now you believe me? Oh my god. That's pretty funny. Please don't crash. I haven't saved yet. Yeah, that's actually another thing, like, GameCube has been... Dolphin has given me a bunch of crap as of late, because I was mastering the Wrath of Cortex on GameCube, and I've had, like, a bunch of errors where I think it was something about the processor or the GPU, but yeah, I just said ignore, I just figured it out, but the game still crashed, so yeah, that was not very pleasant. Okay, so I don't need to come here, but I'm gonna get an E-Tank. I usually skip this one until I come back here with Spider Ball, but whatever. What's it called? Packing a bit of the rat? I mean, I can just look it up in RetroAchievements, but yeah, I don't wanna. I'll do it on an elevator. Okay, so now that we have bombs, we can now fight Falagra. Now there is a tunnel you can use to get past those eyes, but yeah, I'm just gonna skip it. These eyes are not that hard to kill. Alright, let me try to do this. Haha! First try. I'm the bomb jump master. That is awesome. Alright. Alright, so let's destroy this so we can save the game. So we can solve the game. And also get the old rooms achievement. Because yeah, ever since I started to play this game more and more, I never come to the save room. Because it's just out of the way. It's so out of the way for me. Not to mention that, I'm gonna be completely honest, this game is really easy in terms of difficulty. Although, oh hi. Although I will admit that Phase on Mines can and will be hard for your first playthrough, but yeah, once you get past Phase on Mines, it's not that hard. The runic symbol has been activated. Okay, I do want to get rid of you. Because I don't want to deal with stupid bees as I make my way up. So yeah. Sandstone block. And yeah, you need bombs to get past this. Although, can I make it with a space jump? I mean, I feel this thing is gonna block me, but it might be possible. Oh no, why? There we go. Alright. Scan you. You are the venom weed. And the last symbol should be at the top. Right before the door. Right behind me. Okay. Okay, so now we got Flagra. And, yeah, let me, reload my... the website. And now we have an achievement that is honestly not that difficult. It's actually pretty easy. But basically what we need to do... Also, not use that up and down is inverted. Oh, hello. Alright. So now, we need to defeat Flagra without... Okay, let me just explain how the fight goes. So basically for Flagra, we have these mirrors that are gonna power her up. Or power it up, I guess. I don't know the genre of this thing. And basically what we need to do is we have to get rid of the sunlight for Flagra. Yes, yes, we're very scary. By doing this. Bonk. And there we go. So yeah, you need to flip the mirror and shoot, and Flagra will just die of cringe. And then you have to go into the 4 receptacles and bomb and just light her up. Now here's where the challenge comes into play, where the achievement comes into play, or the boss challenge comes into play. We basically need to defeat Flagra without letting it flip a mirror back. Because if you flip a mirror, Flagra will actually flip it back. Now, because we don't have the charge beam, this is actually going to be a bit tricky. But thankfully, we can also use missiles to actually flip the missile, or flip the panels in one go. Or in one hit, I should say. And yeah, basically, you just need to repeat this for the third and fourth hit, and you are golden. Now, if you shoot Flagra enough times, you will actually stun it, and with only one stun, you can actually make it around the perimeter and flipping all the mirrors. But you gotta be fast. Oh crap. What the heck was I standing on? Alright, just in case, do I... Okay, yeah. Yeah, those little vines are actually a separate enemy, besides Flagra. Also, it's kind of weird to actually, play the original, because, yeah, as you can hear, the Flagra theme it's keeping on looping the first section of the track. Because, yeah, in Trilogy, they actually fixed it. Which, yeah, I never knew this was actually a thing. Alright, so now we have to rush. And as you saw right there, we got it. So yeah. Like I said, if you're fast enough, you can actually flip all 4 in one go. And there we go. Less reflection, more illuminating scale. They should have put more illumination, but whatever. And there it is. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So yeah. So yeah, like I said, once you get past the frigate, this becomes much easier. The achievements become much easier. Although I'll say that some of them are a bit time consuming, like getting the charge beam before or getting the charge beam after getting the thermal visor, but whatever. Water looks very good now. Oh my god. Stupid. So yeah, a couple of weeks ago, I actually replayed the Prime trilogy, and I mean, what do you want me to say? The games are still incredible. They are some of the best games games Nintendo's ever made, or Retro has ever made. But man, I remember when when Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze came out, and people were so pissed that it was not a Metroid game. God, those were some times indeed. All right, the Pulse Bomb, which is completely inoffensive since we don't have Charge Beam. Oh, what the? Oh, okay. Let's get the eye thingy. What is this? Cordite. I don't have Cordite. We got some more. And we can't scan the what's it called? We can't scan the spider ball track, but it's not gonna be added to the logbook until we get spider ball. All right, Magmore Caverns. Okay, I don't hate this place, but I'm sick of the music. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I'm getting so sick of Magmore Caverns being used in every lava area in existence. Now, granted, I will say the biggest offender is Samus Returns, because Samus Returns use it all the time, including in Metroid fights, which is very annoying. But I will say that the best use of Lower Norfair is in Super Metroid. You know, the place that track comes from. Grisby. Alright. Burrower. You know, part of me was actually wanting to actually play Super Metroid first, so that I can actually hear the original version of this track. But yeah, I'm gonna save a Super Metroid for next year, considering that next year is the 40th anniversary of the Metroid series. All right, now is it this the thing? It is. Look at that. Alright, let's get the puffer. Or... oh yeah, the puffer. I'm surprised I actually remember the name. It's not the power, it's how it's channeled. Oh, is that getting the first Chozo? Wait, where is the... Oh, obtain the artifact of nature before acquiring super missiles. Oh, okay. Well, look at that. I did it. I am the best. Actually, you know what? I should check what are the missable achievements. Because that is the thing that I'm the most concerned about. Also cats fighting I love it. How dare you bump me, sir? Oh yeah, this part. So usually you would have to go in Morph Ball and avoid those little bugs, but we can just do this. But don't worry, we're gonna. Oh, why did you do the thing? But don't worry, we're gonna encounter them now. Oh, it's just one. Okay, I don't remember where they are, but yeah, there are invisible platforms. Oh wait. Yeah, there's here. And then there's a third one. Yeah, it's over there. And yeah, there's actually a way to actually see these platforms. However, if you know where they are and you have space jump, yeah, you can actually get this missile tank earlier. And bonk. Nice. Alright, so now we're gonna go down here to grab a missile tank, I think. Oh no, how could you? So yeah, those guys are gonna try to grab you. However, you put a morph ball, they're gonna suck it up. Yeah, it is a missile tank, look at that. Okay. Alright, I'm still logged in my personal account. Ah, whatever. It's no big deal. Cause yeah, I was looking at I was looking at the miserable achievements like, wait, why is that one unlocked? Cause I'm still not there yet, but yeah, I'm logged in my personal account because I don't usually log out of my accounts simply because, you know, I get like no messages in the Wolf account. I mean, especially considering that I stopped showing the website since, you know, that's for you to actually check it out. Yeah, these videos are just the mastery process. You should know by now at this point. I mean, this is what I believe this is our 16th mastery. Or with this game, we're gonna... Okay, yeah, because Sly was 15. Because, you know, I wanted to do something quote-unquote special for the 15th mastery. That is to, you know, show my ugly mug to the world. And be judged as such. Because because ladies are gonna be disappointed. Oh, what the? No, I need boost ball to go if you want to go up. Alright, this energy tank. This is gonna be tricky because you need to perfect the art of bomb jumping. And that was completely... And I screwed up there. There we go. So yeah, when it comes to bomb jumping in the Prime games, you can only do it with 2 bombs. Because, unlike, I don't know, this also applies to the 2D games, but the bomb reload, I guess, if you want to call it that way, takes longer than bomb reloads in Metroid 2. Not to mention that bomb explosion is not as fast as Zero Mission. So that's another thing you gotta keep in mind. Okay, so I just checked the missable achievements, and yeah, besides the boss challenges, we are practically good to go. I mean, there's also other missables like getting all scans and the speed run, but that doesn't count. Because, you know, those are things that we can get along the way. I mean, yes, scans are missable. Scans are missable because of, you know, bosses and one-time enemies, but... yeah. Hello. I missed! Oh, no. And he was right in my face. You missed! How could you miss? He was like 3 feet in front of you. Okay. Game saved. Thank you very much. How am I doing on time, by the way? Where is... oh, yeah, there it is. Hour 23, okay. Not too bad, but, you know. It could... I could have been, in other places by now, but, you know. Ow! You jackhole. Oh, yeah, these guys. Yeah, I always forget about the flicker bats. Just because they only appear in this room. Actually, no, that is not true. They also appear in the room before Thardis. Or in the large room that connects to Thardis and the Space Pirate base. Alright, we got the Goth of She. So stupid. Ow! Jackass. I'm just here minding my own... okay, fine. Idiot. Is this the room with the ice shriek bats? No, I think it's the one, it's the other room that looks like this. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, there's an item here, but we need plasma. We need plasma! Ow. Alright. Ice Burrower. Which only appear in this room, if I remember correctly. Wait a minute. I can go and get a wave now. Wait, do I need boost ball? No, I don't. No, I don't need boost ball. Okay, yeah. Let me go get a. Let me go get wave beam now. Yeah, I completely zoned out because, you know, I'm in this mentality that I still don't have space jump. You know? So the fact that I'm actually, you know, here, it's actually pretty insane. Oh my god, are you kidding? You gotta be kidding me. Fuck off. Okay. Yes, I know I just solved that puzzle immediately, but... yeah, so yeah, basically... Here we have 4 Chozo statues. This one's gonna be like, I believe it's called the Shaman. And basically you need to find the statue that resembles the Shaman. So yeah, here we got the Architect. Philosopher. And the Warrior. And yeah, basically the Shaman you need to destroy with a missile so you can actually uncover the bomb slot. You know, maybe I should take this a bit slower because I'm actually speeding up a bit too much. Because, you know, I will be speeding through it more when I get to hard mode, so... yeah, I guess we should actually, you know, just take our time. Although not too much of our time, because, you know, I still want to beat this game relatively quickly. Because I'm gonna try to get at least to the phase on mines before I end for this session, because, yeah. Because, yeah, when I, because, yeah, it's getting a bit late, and, yeah, I don't like to record during the night, because, you know, I don't live alone. Alright, it's the Goth of She. So there's 2 ways to actually kill, this thing. You can either wait for this thing to shoot a fireball. You okay, buddy? So yeah, wait for her to breathe ice, and then shoot her with missiles. But also, one thing you can do is get frozen. But another thing you can also do is get underneath her and just bomb her. And yeah, as you can see, she's dead. So yeah, that's actually, and yeah, that has actually been my way of actually defeating Big Mama. Now, another thing that is also that also throws me off every time I play this game, or at least the original version, is that there are no missile expansion, or there are no missile refills, or, I'm sorry, missile pickups will only restore 5. And, oops. I accidentally unplugged the headphones. But yeah, every missile pickup in this game will always refill 5, which, yeah, in the other games, or in Trilogy, they will refill for, they can also refill for 10 and I believe 15, so yeah, it's actually kind of weird that it's only 5. It's only like this small pickup every time for missiles, which is kind of weird considering that missiles are very useful in this game. Yeah, we got the Wave Beam, our first beam upgrade, and unlike Metroid 1 and 2, beams don't stack. However, beams have specific properties compared to, or have specific properties that are going to be beneficial to certain encounters. So, for example, the Power Beam is just a default energy beam, while the Wave Beam will shoot electricity, but also it will home in on the target you're locking on. Also, rest in peace, bitrate. And yeah, we basically need to use this beam to open, and we also need the beam to open specific doors, like the purple doors that we've seen, or that we saw after defeating the Sheegoth. Oh, come on, Samus. Why are you getting stuck on a door? I guess it's a bit of an homage to Metroid 1, I guess. Okay, where was the lore? Oh, here it is. The lore tablet. And the... I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you both. Alright, don't forget to scan this, because this is actually an entry. Now, because we have the Wave Beam, you cannot rapid fire while you have the Wave Beam equipped, because, as you can see, the Wave Beam has a different shape for your arm cannon. And yeah, we try to switch back. Yeah, it's going to take a while to actually go back to the original, like, state of the Wave Beam. Alright, so here we got the Ice Shriek Bats, and yeah, these guys are pretty infamous for being missable, since yeah, once they die right here, they will never respawn again. So if you didn't get the scan here, then sucks to be you. Also, I gotta go get Boost Ball. I completely forgot. RIP bitrate. Oh, I think that was a blue one. Wait. Okay. Another lore. Yeah, it's kind of weird that in both this and Remastered, every time you jump, Samus will actually start looking down. I mean, I kind of get why, because, you know, so that you don't make blind jumps and all that, but I don't know, it's kind of distracting to me, but anyway. And there it is. So yeah, basically, if we got the Boost Ball right here and not the Space Jump, we were gonna miss the achievement, so... But, you know, you can get Space Jump the moment you land on Talon 4, so it's not the end of the world. Alright, so who's ready for some Tony Hawk, Metroid, Samus Aran Pro Skating? Or Pro Boost Ballin'? Yeah, here we got the boost ball, which will allow us to boost while in Morph Ball. And I'm actually surprised that this is only a 3D Metroid power-up. Yeah, Boost Ball has never been in a 2D game, which a part of me kind of wishes it was actually it could actually be a thing. But then again, you know, in future games you can actually Shine Spark in Morph Ball. So, you know, there's that. Which I get, yeah, it's basically every 2D game except for Super. Although I'm pretty sure that... No, I don't think you can actually Shine Spark in a Morph Ball Infusion. I forgot. I legitimately forgot. I'm actually have to go back and check. Alright, so yeah, because we already have Space Jump, there's no need to go back to Talon, so yeah, we can just continue on. Which is kind of weird, because I usually go back and get some abilities. But yeah, every time you get a new power-up, you want to make sure you scan, like, the thing that you want to... like, the mechanism that is going to be compatible with the power-up you're using. Oh my god, come on. So yeah, once you get Boost Ball, make sure you to scan the Boost Ball things. If you get bombs, don't forget to get the bomb slots, and so on and so forth. And this only applies to everything that is not beam-related. Well, except for the grapple beam, but... I guess the 4 main beams. Or the 4 main weapons, so to speak. Because, yeah, even the missile doors are actually a scannable an entry you can get. Okay, now the question is, should I get the E-Tank or not? Actually, considering I have to go back all the way to Chozo to get the charge beam. Oh my god, you annoying bird. Bug, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna bypass the E-Tank. This part is not hard. Although... I say that, but I don't have Charge Beam, and Charge Beam is gonna be very beneficial to me since... Yeah, I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm gonna freaking die. Oh my god, it's a creature. Also, phone, shut up. So yeah, here we have the Shadow Pirate, and I believe this is the only time you can actually scan this guy. So yeah, you want to be... So yeah, make sure you scan him, otherwise, yeah. Trying to scan later iterations of it is going to be very annoying. Or later... I guess later instances of that guy is going to be annoying. Alright. Okay. What is that turn, Samus? Oh my god, it's an ambush. So yeah, because we don't have Charge Beam, now we have to try. As sad as that sounds. Oh my god, what is that lag? Okay, this I believe gives us the map. Yes, it does. Also, I gotta go. I gotta turn on my light. Okay. It's dark. It is dark and I can't see shit. Shit. You have downloaded the map for this area by inserting your arm cannon into the receptacle. So I guess your arm cannon is like your computer, so to speak. Code the size. Alright. Okay, so now we gotta get, yeah, we gotta get thermal, then we gotta get, then we gotta go back and get, charge beam, because, yeah, we need charge beam to access TARDIS. And yeah, that's actually the one thing I just ask why. Why give us the that achievement, because it basically feels like padding, essentially. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, because there's nothing that gets easier with the charge beam here. Now yes, yes, you can, with a charge beam you can stun space pirates, but yeah, I don't know. It just feels like unnecessary padding for me. But whatever. Okay, so here's where we're gonna get some lore. And yeah, usually this is the point where I actually get to 50% scans. But yeah, like I said before, I'm not going to read the scans. If you want to read them, go play the game. This is not a let's play. This is a mastery walkthrough. Although that being said, I will read the important entries. I guess I'll read the bosses. Just for the sake of it. But yeah, basically these pirate datas are basically research about discoveries they've made on the planet. But I'm also gonna. But you know what? I'm also gonna read the pirate data from the mines, because the data from the mines is absolute golden. It is some of the best writing. It is some of the best writing in this game. Yeah, there we got Cordite, where we need super missiles, which we can't use unless we have a charge beam. Okay, and I believe now we're gonna fight the aerial troopers. Should be an elevator, right? Oh no, we're in the planetarium. Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, what the? That guy was hanging. Nice. All right. I believe I don't get a. I believe I don't have a notification of getting a certain percentage of scans because I think I already have. Because I have a completed file. Yeah, it's not gonna tell me like new extras unlocked. Although I don't remember because yeah, usually when I get all scans, I mean then again, if you want to start fresh with no scans, you actually need to start a new game file because when you go back to the game in like in the same file, whether it's hard mode or normal mode, every entry you got in that first playthrough is gonna carry over. Which, you know, it's actually a good thing, because, you know, if I missed a log entry here, I can get it in hard mode. Whilst I do the speedrun, you know? Now, what's actually kind of funny is that even though Prime 2 is my favorite Prime game, I still haven't gotten to mastering Prime 2. And the reason as to why is because we have timed boss achievements, which I'm just gonna say right now, I think that's actually worse than having damageless achievements, because there is nothing more stressful to me than having to defeat a boss in a certain amount of time, which essentially means that you basically have to pull off some sort of speedrunning tactics, which is very annoying for me. Yeah, look at that. We got Planet Zebes. Not Zebeth, Zebet. Or Zebes. So we got Ore Mine 2. Is this Talent 4? Yeah. We got Talent 4. Twin Tabula. And I believe there's one more. Bilium. And yeah, basically you can get an entry for both Talent 4 and Zebes. Because, you know, reference, guys. It's the reference. Okay. So, actually, no, never mind. I was gonna say, I remember when I first played this game, when I saw the achievement of getting the charge beam, I tried my best to not... Oops. I tried to not save throughout the entire game, so that, you know, once I got thermal, I can just reload back and get charged. Although, I'm pretty sure that, and I believe I did that so that I don't waste time for like a speed run, which is kind of funny considering that, you know, I'm pretty sure I already failed the 3-hour speed run mode or whatever. And yeah, 3.5. And yeah, also right now that 3.5 is really not that bad because, I was actually checking my original save file, which I actually did delete by the way, and my time was almost 2 hours and a half. So, and I had like 68%. So, yeah, I was 1 away from the funny number. I'm sorry, guys. I am a disappoint. But yeah, I will say right now that if you know where you're going and what items to get, getting doing a speedrun of this game is really not that hard. All right, how much these guys are gonna take? I would say 4 missiles. I think one of them missed. Okay, yeah, one of them missed. Alright, so it's 3 missiles. Nah, it's not that much. You guys saw that, right? There was a missile orbiting the pirate. Oh my god. Oh yeah, speaking of. Oh yeah, I forgot to scan. I forgot I need to scan the normal pirates. I completely forgot about that. That small little detail, you know. Now that room where I was just at, there is a Chozo artifact, but you can get it earlier. You can get it early, but yeah, I have no idea how to actually get it. Oh my god, look at that static. I love it. Oh my god, look at that, guys. It's the name of the game. Is that Metroid Prime? I don't know. Alright, before we do anything, let's get the pirate data. Metroid to Talon 4 research facilities has been completed. Alright. Metroid, energy-based parasitic predator. The dominant species of planet SR388. Metroids can suck the life force out of living things. A Metroid will latch onto its prey and drain energy, growing larger as it does. The only way to shake an attached Metroid is to enter Morph Ball Bomb and lay a bomb. Hey, 50% of all logs. So Metroids are actually kind of weird to fight, because when you do damage to them, they'll actually start getting all sparky, and they're invincible while they're at it. But yeah, compared to other Metroids, these Metroids are pretty easy to kill. Hi, I was looking at your friend. Okay, yeah. I keep forgetting, I need to scan these guys. Oh no. Oh my god. Die. There we go. Alright, now for the worst missile tank in the game. Well, there you go. See, I told you. Worst missile tank in the game. Because you need to do some very precise platforming. And the... Oh my god, really? Oh my god, I'm at 6 missiles? What the heck? I just noticed my ammo. There we go. Missile expansion acquired. And oh my god, we're almost at 2 hours. Where did the time go? Oh, hey. Okay. Ice Beetle. Okay, so in this room, we need to deactivate 3 control units, which are very easy to tell because you're gonna see cables coming out of a terminal. So, and yeah, that's actually the easiest way to actually tell. Or you can also just scan the red stuff. Energy. And yeah, because you don't have the charge beam, you also cannot bring up items because that's actually a property of the charge beam. Alright, for combat, thermal visor. Wait, what? Why is this one already? Oh, whatever. All right, darkness, no problem. Okay, so now we have to go all the way to the freaking charge beam, or all the way back to Chozo Ruins to get the charge beam. Because yeah, this I will admit this achievement is kind of obnoxious because, you know, we gotta go a long way. We gotta go a long way in order for us to get out of here. Now, thankfully, the thermal visor does not make my eyes bleed, unlike the remastered version. Because my god, the visor from the remaster is so bad. Yeah, for this part, we have some Shadow Pirates. We also have Metroids, but as long as you keep moving, these guys are not a problem. But these guys, though... And wow. And oh my god, this is much lit on... This is more lit than the GameCube, than the Wii. My goodness. Yeah, because usually you cannot see these guys on the Wii version. God damn. Ah, but it's still dark. So yeah, because all of these areas are dark, we just have to GTFO. Now, thankfully, all the space pirates will change from regular pirates to shadow pirates, which means that they will not shoot at you. Oh my god. 3 for 3, I love it. Oh, wait, you can activate elevators with a... in a morph. I thought you couldn't do that. Well, there you go. Okay, where's the, okay. Come on. Open up. So yeah, if I had the charge beam, I could have gotten that missile tank that is up there. And get out of the way. Stupid. Ah, but that's okay, because we have to go back there anyway once we get plasma to get the Chozo artifact. Okay, I'm actually gonna save real quick because I actually need to take a little break. But yeah, it's gonna be like a fate for you, or you know, it could be the end of the video.